Welcome to another edition of Mr. Hobbs' YouTube channel. I am your host, Mr. Hobbs. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I don't have a beer review. I'm basically going to stick with the holiday at hand. If you can't tell, I'm in my Easter best, and I'm looking dapper as fuck. So I'm just going to kind of stick with what the holiday is and stick with that celebration. So my funny little story is going to be involving how I obtained this, and for those that don't know, that it's going to be a Medicinal Marijuana Recommendation, which gets you into any of the clubs. And the clubs, if you don't know, are obviously where they sell the tree, shatter, wax, oils, you know, edibles, beverages, you know, clones, seeds, anything that you would need for your medicinal needs. So basically, I've been living in California for a little bit, and I had a couple buddies come visit me, and you know, I decided it was time to get my fucking medical card because I had been in California for a while. I had already gotten my California ID, and that's really the main, you know, kind of, I guess, step you have to do in order to get the medical card. So that's easy stuff to do. So I get down to the city, the nearest city, to a doctor that I called, made an appointment. So I show up, and you know, you walk in and it's like, you know, a normal doctor's office, and you've got a receptionist, you know, it's two young girls, whatever, and they're just kind of like, you know, here's a piece of paper, fill this shit out. So you fill it out, and it's got all your information, whatever. You're supposed to have a medical card as far as like health insurance, whatever. And you also have to have an actual doctor that you go to, like for if you get sick and stuff. Well, I don't have a doctor because I had just moved to California. So I start freaking out, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. So I go outside. I'm like, yo, I've got to call my parents and see, you know, what doctor I go to, blah, blah, blah. So I go outside, and I start on Google, and I'm just fucking going down. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, what doctors are in this city that are just like actual, you know, normal doctors that you go to. So I find a name, and I'm like, okay, fuck. I'm just gonna go in and tell them that that's my doctor. So I go in, tell them that's my doctor, and they're like, oh yeah, we know that doctor. And they have one of his cards, and they fucking photocopy that with my ID, my health insurance, and bam, that shit's ready to go. And then I've already filled out the paperwork, so they send me into the office, and this doctor comes in, and he's like the coolest fucking, you know, nonchalant motherfucker you've ever met. He walks in, he's got his little fucking hammer, testing my reflexes, so he hits my elbow, hits my knee, and I'm like, alright, cool. And so he basically just asked me what the piece of paper asked me, and I give him the same answers, and then he's basically like, alright, you're good to go. So I go back out to the receptionist, they take my picture, they ask me what background I want for my medical card, and yeah, then you're fucking just set. It's made right there on the spot, and then you walk out and you're ready to, you know, experience the finer things that God has given us on this earth. And yeah, so that's my story. Nice little fun tidbit on this nice 420.